Hi, this is Superintendent of Schools Bill Olson with a school system update. Recently, we had a very good, very successful public forum at the school committee meeting in March to talk about school safety. Between 100 and 150 residents attended. There were some very, very good questions, good suggestions, good comments. At that time, I outlined to the community that there are three means by which we prepare and address school safety. There's the people aspect, the weapons, and preparation. With regard to the people, it's vitally important that we stay connected, and you've heard me mention this before, that we know what's going on in the lives of our students, even our staff, and sometimes our parents, to make sure that we can properly assess anyone who is in a crisis situation or distressed, that we can help and help normalize their lives, particularly when it comes to students in school. We want to make sure that we are very observant of, have they changed friends? Have their academics regressed and regressed substantially? Have they acted out? Have they become a behavioral problem? Have they indicated hopelessness, thoughts of expressed of depression? Have they been belligerent and defensive? As I said, have they become more aggressive towards people in general? Have they engaged in significant rants or rage in terms of political ideology or certain causes in life? These are just a very few of the situations that we need to keep a careful eye on that may be indicators that a person or persons are in distress. One of the things that we've learned ourselves in the last few weeks is that we need to make sure that we have a better capability to monitor social media posts of our students and of our staff. We want to work closely with police and fire departments, as we always have, to make sure we share communications, share information as readily and as expeditiously as possible. So it's all about watching people, keeping an eye on people, and caring about our students and our staff. I'm not going to talk about weapons because that's a politically ideological argument that is not the subject of my discussion with you right now. But I will tell you, in terms of our schools, we continue to work on preparing our schools and our staff and our students within the schools to deal with emergencies. We have a crisis management plan that covers about 8 different topics, all of which are extraordinarily important. We have trainings from time to time throughout the year, 2 or 3 ALICE trainings. Those are trainings that students and staff are participating in to address if an intruder enters a building, particularly with a weapon. We have training from the police and fire departments also. We've identified evacuation points around buildings. We've identified evacuation buildings, other sites, other schools that schools would relocate to, okay, in the event of emergency for reunification purposes. So what I'd like you to know is we've spent a considerable amount of time in the last 15 to 20 years on school safety, and we won't end with our work. It will continue, and it will continue endlessly to make sure that we provide as safe a work and school environment as possible. I'll be glad to talk with you at my community forum on April 13th about school safety if you wish to talk with me more about this, even the community members who are able to attend at Monday night's school committee meeting. The second topic I want to discuss with you very briefly is the last day of school this year, which is June 27th. That's a Wednesday, June 27th. We've had 9 no school days this year, the most I have ever seen in all my years in education. Last year, we had a total of 2 days of school being canceled, so it can vary greatly. One of the things we're looking at this present time is how might we be able to recapture some of the days lost? Do we add minutes to the day? Do we consider Saturday school? I won't recommend to the school committee that we take away April vacation, because many families have put down sizable deposits on family vacations, and that's very important family time. We talk about being connected and watching each other, caring about each other. Those vacation weeks are very important in terms of family bonding from my perspective. So there are alternatives that we're looking at right now to try and gain back somewhere between 3 to 5 days of school. So I will stay in touch with you. I will be informing the school committee certainly first, because that's my obligation as the superintendent. But stay tuned, because we may have some alternative plans for recapturing some of the days that we've lost, such that school can get out just a little bit earlier in June than the current June 27th date. Always interested in your comments and your suggestions. Bill Olson, I look forward to seeing you next time.